Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Naiza Barbara, and tonight I'm going to take you through the process of civil marriage in Uganda. But before we go any further, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment. You can also share this video to someone who is gonna need it now or in the near future. So let's start with the requirements. So as we are aware that civil marriage in Uganda is one man, one woman. In short term, it's a monogamous marriage. So it's a monogamous marriage. It means that one man, one woman. You cannot carry out a civil marriage when you know that you're already married to someone and you want to conduct a marriage with another person. That cannot be allowed in Uganda. So one thing you should know, that you have to be a man and a woman in order for you to get married in Uganda. And another requirement is that you must be above the age of 18. So persons below the age of 18 are not supposed or are not allowed to conduct civil marriage in Uganda. And if you're all Ugandans, man and woman are Ugandans, you can conduct a civil marriage, but these are your requirements. One, you need a LC1 letter indicating that you've been staying in that area for a period of 15 days. Another thing is that you need an affidavit. An affidavit is a document which will show that you've never been married to any person and you're not in any way related to the person you're going to get married to. So bloodline also matters. You cannot get married to your cousin or your sister here in Uganda. Yes, because that is regarded as incest in the laws of Uganda. Another thing, you need your witnesses, 2 witnesses for the man and the woman, their passport photos. You also need your passport photos as a man and woman who are intending to get married. And then the affidavit has to be commissioned. It has to be registered with URSB before it is registered with a marriage registry. So those are the requirements. You have to pay fees, of course, the government fee, which is 260 for Ugandans. And these are the requirements for people who want to get married, but they are all Ugandans. The man and woman are Ugandans. So basically, those are the requirements they need. But we are now going to also look at the requirements whereby one of the parties or one of the intending parties is a non-Ugandan. So the intending parties in that situation, they have to go ahead and get, the person who's not a Ugandan must get a single status letter. Yes, must get a single status letter from his country, which indicates that yes, he's free to get married. He's not married and then he's free to get married. That letter, he or she has to get it from his country. Yeah. And if the person is divorced, he has to also accompany the single status letter with a divorce decree absolute. Yes, it has to be a decree absolute because that is the one which shows that the marriage was dissolved. Yeah. And then if that person who is coming from another country wants to get married, but his or her previous spouse is dead, that person has to come with a death certificate indicating that the other person is dead. Yes. So if the moment that person gets the death certificate, maybe gets a decree absolute, gets a single status letter, because that is mandatory, and on the day of your marriage you have to carry it physically. It has to be attached on your file. Yes. So again, you have to get a lawyer draft for you the affidavits for 2 of you, your passport photo. You have to get a witness, like the other process. What differs when one of the partners is not a Ugandan is that you will need a single status letter, but all other requirements remain constant, meaning they are the same. Yes. So the fees for this couple still, it's 260. Yes, 260,000 for this couple, whereby one of the parties is a Ugandan. But if at all none of the parties is a Ugandan, let me say someone is from Somalia and the man is from Somalia and the woman is from Kenya and they want to get married in Uganda, both of them must present single status letters, and if one of them is divorced, then they will need a decree absolute, yeah, for divorce. And if one partner died, then they will need to also to present a single, like a death certificate. Yes, but their fee differs because their fee is $210. $210 for those people who want to get married in Uganda, but when they are not Ugandan, so for them they pay a higher fee than those who are Ugandans, or where one of the party is the Ugandan. Yes. Another thing is that after registering the affidavits, so we've said all the couples, whether Ugandans or not, they need affidavits. Yes, they need passport photos, they need witnesses. So after getting all the required documents, what do you do? So let's look at what you have to do after getting all the requirements for civil marriage. So the first requirement, after doing the requirements, the first thing to do is to submit your documents at the marriage registry, which is URSB marriage department, civil marriage department. And then after submitting your documents, you get a notice, you get a form where you have to write your names, names of both parties, what they do, their job, and you have to sign on that form. So it's that form which is going to be put on the notice board. So before you people get married, there will be a form which you have to fill, and that form will be put on the notice board. So after the form being published on the notice board, you'll be given 21 days before you people get married. So that 21 days are for, maybe there is someone who is going to come complaining that you're not supposed to get married, or you're his or her husband. That's why the law gives an allowance of 21 days to allow complaints, to allow people who have complaints against you people getting married. Yes, so after the 21 days, you can go ahead and get married. They will give you a date for you people to get married. And after getting married, you get your marriage certificate there and then. So basically, that's the process of single marriage. Sorry, that's the process of civil marriage in Uganda, and those are the required documents. Yes, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment. Thank you. I remain your lawyer, Naiza Barbara. See you next time in the next video.